Then my sophomore year in high school, I'm sitting in class, and I remember feeling an attraction towards someone of the same sex. And it scared the hell out of me. It scared the hell out of me because I had always been taught that being gay was wrong. That if you were gay, that no one would love you, that no one would embrace you. And I hid behind my popularity because no one ever questioned my sexuality. Because my type of masculinity showed up in the world as very stereotypical heterosexual. I could enter and exit spaces and no one ever questioned who I was. I had so much shame and internalized homophobia around who I was that I used words like faggot all the time. I used the word faggot like it was the word the, because I hated myself. Again, I was living in a space of double consciousness. That everything that anybody said, I'm reading into. That everything that anybody does, I'm reading into. I'm living a double life. And I was exhausted. I was tired. And I knew in my heart there was time for me to be me. For me to be gay. So what does a self-respecting human being that wants to be gay do? Where do you move to? Where do you go to? You go to New York City. That's what I did. Packed up and went to New York City. Then I met a guy who started this thing called the New York Gay Black Football League. I was like, what? Gay guys that play football? I'll come and watch. So I showed up and there's all these guys playing football and I was like, oh, look at all these unicorns. Right? Because I didn't think it was possible that gay men played sports. I had never met another me. And I made a decision at that point that I was going to tell the most important people in my life, and that was my family. So I flew home to Colorado, and I practiced the speech on the plane, and I was really excited. I got this speech down. I told my sister first, yes. So I get to my sister's house, and I say, Tasha, I got a secret to tell you. And she says, what, you got a girl pregnant? I said, not really. And she said, what is it? I said, I like boys. She says, what? I said, because I couldn't say the words I was gay. I just couldn't say that. I said, I like boys. And she starts laughing hysterically. I'm like, what? She says, I'm going to be the favorite now. I said, that's the first thing that you say to me after I said that to you? Then she says, Mom, is not going to be cool with that, kid. Good luck. So I get to my mom's house, and my mother and I take walks often. And we're taking my little niece for a walk, and we get to this park around the house. And I'm standing in the dirt, and kicking the dirt around. And I go, Mom, I like boys. She says, huh? And I say, yeah, I like boys. And she says, you know that's an abomination, don't you? And I go, yeah, I know. And she proceeds to tell me that everything that I've ever done in my entire life means nothing anymore. She tells me that she wished I was rotting in jail for the rest of my life than to be gay. She tells me that she wished I was dying of cancer than to tell her that I was gay. And I never once said she was wrong. I never once raised my voice. I never once disrespected her because I knew what was going on with her. My mother at that moment experienced a death. She experienced the death of the son that she thought that she had. You really broken my heart. And I say, Mom, I want you in my life, but I don't need you. I want you in my life, but I don't need you. And something clicked at that moment for her. And from that moment on, our relationship went just like this. We talked more. I listened more. She listened more. We loved more. We loved harder. I can report to you now that my mother and my partner text all the time. They talk far too much. It drives me crazy. But I tell you all of that to know that people can evolve. People can change. That love conquers all.